Is that good? Or I can be like this. Isn't this how the serious bitch sounds? Is that what's cereal? No. Okay, guys, welcome back. Everything About Nothing, episode 4. We have Evanie returning.
Hello.
Myself and Justin's behind the mic. And he's never going to say hi to you guys. He'll even pretend that he wasn't on last week's episode. Evanie, did you listen to last week's episode?
I did.
Do you have anything to follow up with? Any comments, feedback?
No.
No?
I wish I did. It was hilarious. I need to write down the key points or listen to it another time before I really have it down. But like...
My dog's barking, sorry guys.
Gizmo.
Sorry, continue.
But I'll have to listen to it again and follow up. I forget what you guys talked about. I would listen to it.
I laughed really hard when Justin was telling... I was listening to it last night before I posted it, and about Justin telling me his story about how he met Katie to fucking try to buy her a corn dog.
That's the way to a woman's heart.
So
there
funny.
was this one... Or you can kill a relationship with a corn dog.
You can kill a relationship with a corn dog.
Yeah, and here's how. In high school, I was with this guy for like a year and a half, and we're broke. We don't have jobs.
Yeah, you're in high school.
We're in high school, you know? So we go to the mall for lunch, and I have enough to buy me a corn dog. And he didn't have any money. His parents were poor. And so anyway.
Couldn't even buy their son a corn dog.
No. So I bought myself a corn. Anyway, gave him a bite, because because I'm here. Have a corn dog. We'll share it. He ate that motherfucker in one bite.
I would have dumped him right there on the spot.
I think I did. I think
that's very selfish.
I called my cousin and I was like, "Can you believe what this asshole did to me right now? Can you fucking believe it?"
He ate my corn dog.
She got on the phone with him and she's like, "You don't do that. You don't mess with Evanie's food."
Was it from Hot Dog on the Stick?
Yeah.
They had I miss Hot Dog on a Stick. I have a couple of friends that used to work
Snickers.
there. They had
heart attack.
The fucking cheese sticks, to deep fried. Oh, and their lemonade. I mean, geez.
I really liked their strawberry lemonade.
Now there's like a Subway there, I think.
Fuck Subway. I'm not a fan.
I think you have to be in the mood for Subway. Like, it's not something that I can just be like, oh, I can't wait to eat this Subway right now. It's just like, I guess I'll get Subway. It's better than going to McDonald's.
It's true. I am boycotting McDonald's.
Why?
I don't think it's real food.
Well, no, it's not. But, I mean, is that really a reason to boycott them?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to be healthier. Is
that why you're drinking beer out of a straw from
Let's not discuss this. Nobody said that was... Okay, fine.
What kind of beer is it?
It's Blue Moon White IPA.
Oh, can I try?
Yes.
I've never had this one. I actually don't really like Blue Moon. I feel like it's like the Budweiser of craft beers.
Yeah, that's how I got started. So my progression is I first started drinking Zimas, then I went to Budweiser for some reason.
Budweiser is the fucking worst. When you drink it, it feels like nothing but spit in your mouth. Like, 'cause it's so thick.
It's awful.
It's like if you're really hot and your mouth is sticky, and that's what I feel like Budweiser is.
Gross.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Budweiser. Then I went to Bud Light. Now I'm getting into the IPAs. Like, I'm slowly progressing through the beers. Like, oh no, I skipped the White Belgians. I went from like Bud Light to like White Belgians and citrusy things. My favorite from a microbrewery that my stepmom got somewhere. She orders things online from microbreweries from all over the country. It's called Citrus Mistress, and it's phenomenal if you like citrusy beers.
Who's the brewer?
No idea.
Well, let's see. That's why we have the laptop up here. Do you think they'll sponsor us?
Oh, sponsors would be great.
I really
Lil
like
Dicky.
Lil Dicky, since Evanie sent you a snap.
And an Instagram and a Facebook message.
The first episode we were talking about who we sent it to and everything, and I was talking to her, like face to face talking to her, and she's like, I sent it to Lil Dicky. And then her face was just so like she was really hoping for a response, but she knew it was kind of far-fetched at the same time.
I'm realistic about it. But,
it was really funny.
Well, in the first message I ever wrote him, I was like, it's kind of like playing the lotto or winning the lotto. You don't win if you don't play. So here's my message to you.
So here's this. Citrus Mistress, that's hard to say.
It's really
by Hop Valley Brewing Company. Let's see where
are they located?
Oregon, Springfield, Oregon.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
And it's delicioso.
Delicious, per Evanie. It's 6.3. That's not bad.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that my favorite beer for a while was Newcastle. And I actually, we were talking about that on the last episode, but I don't think that we put it in the final cut. Justin and I talked for 2.5 hours. We recorded ourselves, I think. So he had to edit it down as much as he could. So that's why last week's episode was a little bit long. But we were drinking Bud Light and we were talking about different beers. And I actually gave him his first Newcastle when we moved in here. And now he said it's one of his favorite beers. Now I just don't drink it as much because the last time I got drunk with it, it was Laura's birthday party. And her fucking dad brings out this moonshine from somebody, like one of their family members back in Oklahoma or something. And they're like, oh, let's take a drink of it. And I said, no, I'm not fucking with that. Like, I'm good on my Newcastle. And everybody else did it. And they were like, come on, Sid, you got to try it. It's so good. And I'm like, okay, first of all, moonshine is not good. Like, I don't think it, well, I had one time up in Washington and it was like a apple pie moonshine, and that was fucking good, but it's because it tastes like apple pie. But any type of like regular moonshine I've had, it's not good. Like, you drink it for one purpose, and that's to get fucked up. So I drank a little sip of it and I was like, oh, I'm good, like I'm so good. And then the next day, like, when I'm hungover, I don't actually throw up the next day really ever. And all that next day I was just constantly puking, and it wasn't because of the Newcastle. It was that dirty moonshine.
It's been a while, but I would have those days after a night of partying and just be dry heaving all day.
Yeah, I've just never.
Awful.
No, and if I don't throw up before I go to bed, like the next day, even if I make myself throw up, it doesn't really make me feel better. Like, so if I'm gonna throw up, I have to do it that night. If it will come out at all. Sometimes it absorbs too quickly.
We've made a mistake.
This is where I draw the line, and I went really, really past it. Those nights happen. I mean,
I just tried a real moonshine for the first time in January when I went to Paso Robles and stayed at the winery. Some guy randomly showed up at the winery and he had moonshine in the back of his truck. It was a friend of a friend. It's not like I just took moonshine in the back of somebody's truck.
I think we've done worse.
It was like, you know, I was introduced to this person. He's like, you want to try it? And he was like, got a real southern accent telling me, have you ever had it before? And I said, no. And he's like, just a sip will get you good. Just a sip.
It does.
And he kept telling me, and I was like, okay, I get it. Like, I'd actually been talking to my friend about moonshine before. He wants to make some. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't need to know about that.
Yeah.
I don't need any moonshine in my life.
I don't need moonshine. I don't think anybody needs moonshine in their life unless they make a living off of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. It's too much.
Yeah, so fuck moonshine. Don't do it. I don't want them to sponsor us.
There's no moonshine company, is there? I don't think so.
Yeah, they sell moonshine at like Sigmart and shit.
Illegal.
No, look. I'm just gonna put moonshine company. This isn't Google. Hold on. Hold that thought. Moonshine companies. Best legal moonshine.
See,
They have them. Don't you ever see them? They sell them like in jars because they're trying to be cool. No. Okay, let me see if I can find the brand name.
Oh, the guy I'm seeing has a Harley. I'm so excited.
No,
I'm
he
scared to
doesn't.
death. He does.
Really?
I'm scared to death of Harleys, but maybe he'll show me the better ways of things.
I can show you the world.
One Harley ride at a time.
One Harley ride at a time. Fuck, I can't find the moonshine thing I'm looking for. I'll keep looking for it. Sorry, I got quiet. I was reading. I think it is this one. Midnight Moon.
Oh.
Boom. Midnight Moon. You've seen these,
No.
and
No.
They have different like flavors and shit, but these are the ones I always see. Or there's like this old smoky
not
brand.
Real moonshine. Though.
Well, it's not like backwoods brewed. You know what I mean?
I think that is the epitome of moonshine, though.
Yeah, but they had to find some way to make it. So, and like these ones, they sell them with like fucking cherries soaked into it, so you eat the cherries. And when I had the apple pie one, there was apples in it.
Ooh.
And I ate the shit out of those apples, and I got fucked.
That's what messed you up. Was those apples?
This was up in Washington, so that was before. But every time I go up to Washington to see my family, since I've been 21, well, since I turned 21. I've been 21
Forever?
for a year, you know, about a year.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved on. But every time I go up there now and I come home, I'm always hungover flying home. And that's the worst. Being hungover in a plane.
You're just not drinking enough on the plane. That's a problem.
I drink beer on the plane. They give you free beer.
You go to
Like
double shots.
As an adult, who doesn't take free beer? You know?
I had no idea they offer. What airline do you fly?
Usually when I go up to Washington, it's like United, I think.
Oh.
But they always have different like brands that I've never heard of, so I have to try it because it's nothing I've heard of before, you know.
Are
so,
they good?
Yeah, it was really good. One of them was an IPA. I can't remember the name of the company though, but I told them they were pouring me just like the little glass of it, you know, and I was like, "Can you just leave the bottle?" Like, and they're all, "Oh yeah, sure thing." And when they came back by, and I was just like, I was slumped over, felt like shit, and trying to drink that beer. And they're like, "Do you want another one?" I'm like, "I'm good."
The 2 times I've flown, it was American Airlines, and I flew out of LA. I plane trained and automobile it because I refused to drive to LA and leave my car.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Man, what did I do? Like, I caught a ride. I had, like, my parents dropped me off in Hanford. So you catch the train to Bakersfield, then you catch a bus over the Grapevine. And then from the bus station, you can catch a shuttle to the airport. Well, I had hours to kill before I had to take off. So I rented a hotel room for a few hours. And, so I got a hotel room with a free shuttle. So I got the free shuttle from the bus station to the airport, caught a free shuttle to the hotel room, and then of course a free shuttle back to the airport, and I flew out.
Did you say at from LAX there's like a travel lodge down the way that you can rent by the hour or whatever? Was it that?
Somebody told
by
me
a
about
Denny's?
that. I think Medea told me about that.
Yeah.
But I didn't stay there. No, I like to stay because I worked at the Comfort Inn and Suites. I like to stay at them. They just feel comfortable to me, and they're reasonable.
Home.
Yeah, they're reasonable. They're clean usually. I mean,
Usually.
Yeah. I mean, every hotel is different. They're franchised, so of course every hotel is different. But they do come in and do like inspections. So I do my own inspection every time I enter a hotel room. I always look for bed bugs in the crease of the mattress. Lift that sheet up.
Lift that fucking sheet, guys.
Lift the sheet, untuck the sheet, and look in like the seam of the mattress. They're gonna hide in there. They're gonna hide like along the crease of the baseboards. They hide in the creases of the headboards.
I don't think I've ever seen a bed bug.
It looks like a mini tick.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
like a non-inflated tick, not an engorged tick.
Inflated.
You know how ticks
Not looking
get
them
all-
for balloon ticks here.
Well, you know when they're
Yeah,
all
they get all
engorged
big.
and gross, like a little mini brain.
I found a tick on Gizmo before, and it was the worst because we had to pull it like off of him, and I like saved it. I Googled it and I saved it in like the rubbing alcohol like you're supposed to do to have him test it. And it was actually right after we moved into here, and we lived out in Exeter, we lived in Tulare, like we've lived in a lot of different places. And then the one time he gets a tick, it's in the middle of fucking Visalia, close to Mooney Boulevard. Like it had to come out here.
Go figure.
And then the vet was like, "Oh, we don't really need to test it." And I'm like, "Can you please just test it?"
What'd you want to test it for?
To see if it had Lyme disease.
Oh, that's yeah.
But they said that usually the ones down here don't.
Because they get it
So-
from deer.
Right,
So,
so
it'd
the
be
ones
really
that are-
difficult.
But what if that one like has traveled? I mean, we're not that far from like the foothills. Like
It's true.
It could have came that far.
I took, not the dog I have now, I love him, but I had another puppy, Sasha. And she was adorable. She was really compact. She was kind of like Gizmo, you know, kind of small. Only she was taller, but shorter length. He's
So
really
she kind of had like the reindeer legs, kind of like, you know, like reindeer dogs.
Yes,
kind of. Yeah.
kind of. And even they were white from the elbow
Aw,
down,
cute.
and she was like a reddish brown. Anyway, loved her to death. Took her she only lived a year.
Aw.
But in that year, she went camping. She went to the beach.
Is that the one that you said that you got her from a kennel and?
Found her. I found her
Oh,
out.
okay.
My friends found her out in the country on my birthday and called her Chancla, like she's a little lost shoe, a little lost sandal on the
That's so
side of the
cute.
road. She was in an orchard. She was the cutest puppy you've ever fucking seen. I mean, she really gives Gizmo puppy a run for his money.
Don't no.
And so I took her in on my birthday. I think I was 27. But anyway, Where was I going with that? Oh, camping.
I was like, I don't know. I'm still stuck on you saying that she gave Gizmo a run for his money, and I'm like, I don't know. Gizmo's pretty fucking cute.
I don't know. I have to show you.
Okay. Deal.
And so I took her camping with us, and she was about, just some months old, but really tiny. And we were walking along the path. We were at a campground. Oh, down South Fork. We went all the way to South Fork, right at the, before you go on the Ladybug Trail. Mm-hmm. And we were in the campground. She was fine. There was no problems. We were walking down this pathway. Well, there's tall grass along the side of the road. We're walking down the road. And she went in the grass and then out of the grass. Just 2 seconds. In and out. But it was taller than she was. She came out with like 25 ticks on her.
Oh my God. They were just waiting.
They were just, I couldn't believe it.
Let's go, boys.
They were all on her. I couldn't even believe how quickly they latched on.
Yeah.
She literally dipped in and dipped out. And then I had to none of them had time to attach because I saw it happen and I brushed them all off real quick.
Yeah.
But seriously, 15 to 20 of them instantly.
And they're gross, man. They're really gross.
Well, me and my ex, his sister found a dog, or a dog showed up at her house out there in Farmersville. It was a little Shih Tzu looking thing. Really cute, but he had a good probably 80 ticks.
Oh, that's so ticks
all
are the
over
worst.
His face, all over his poor little nose where it's real sensitive. I can't hang. I can't do it. But my ex's parents though were able to.
Right.
I went in and they picked everyone off and they kept him. He found his forever home. I'm all about rescues. That's the only way I've gotten animals. Basically, I have a barn cat. Rescued her from a barn. And then my dog, Ubu, now. My sister found him right after the 4th of July out in the country. In the middle of the day, so it's 105 out. His little nails were down to nubs. Aww. He had no nails left. His feet were kind of burned and he was dehydrated. He looked like he'd been beat up. He was only about 5 months old, still had his baby teeth.
When Gizmo lost his teeth, we kept him.
I have one. I found one and I kept it because it's my boy.
We have one of his canines even.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I have a weird looking I don't know, it's weird looking. You can't tell what it is.
Well, their little baby teeth in the front when they come out, they're just little tiny little things,
I caught one of the weird side ones that are kind of
the long ones. Those are dope.
The long ones with the tri-peaks.
Those teeth are real dope.
But you can't tell what it is. Only I know what it is. And
right.
It's weird.
Speaking about shelters, we should do a shout out for one of our managers.
Absolutely.
Actually, two of our managers are very involved in the Orange Cove Animal Shelter. You can find their Facebook is Friends of Orange Cove Animal Shelter. They are a non-kill shelter. Those workers out there are amazing. A lot of pity mixes if you guys are looking to adopt. They're all very sweet animals.
They're so cute. I love pit mixes.
Yeah, and they're beautiful,
They really are.
And these owners so say Ubu bit somebody. The city will make you put him in quarantine for a week and you have to pay to get him back out. And these people just don't come back and get their dogs. And so that's how a lot of them are there. Is because they were put into quarantine by the city because the animal shelter works with the city, so that way they're saving dogs versus them going to the animal shelter and getting killed. They do a lot of really good work, so you can find them on Facebook, and they also have a PayPal account that I'll put on the post when we post this episode, because if you guys ever want to volunteer, they're always looking for volunteers. I've been out there a couple times and I just suck at waking up early enough to go do anything.
Let's go out there one time.
Okay.
I'm getting up early. I'll get your ass up early.
Yeah, I just suck at it and I feel bad because I want to do it more. I just suck at waking up. So by the time I wake up, I'm like, fuck that,
I want to kind of...
You want to go tomorrow?
Oh.
No? Okay. Okay, we'll plan it. TBD.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe next week.
Okay.
Next Saturday. Maybe.
Saturday? Okay. Yeah, we can go do that and then come here and record because usually our manager goes out pretty early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll put the PayPal information up and maybe she could even make us a little flyer or something that we can put up there so that way if you guys want to donate financially you can, or if you have any old blankets, they're always taking blankets for the shelter, any food, treats, anything really just to help out. They're always overfilled with dogs, so we'll plan out a time for us to go out there and maybe if you guys want to donate stuff to us, you can contact me and Evanie, and we'll give it to her.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. They are willing to take anything, really.
The fur babies need a lot of love.
Yeah, because actually I learned that a lot of the things that they pay for comes out of their own pocket as volunteers. Because
I think so.
The city doesn't give them money. They've been in a long battle to go non-profit, and they finally got that. So, yeah. So anyways, we'll put that stuff up when we post the episode. And, yeah. So I guess we can get back onto, like, we had a couple of bullet points we're going to talk about today. So I think one of them that I remember I talked to you about this and I didn't give you the answer. When we went out 2 weeks ago for our coworker Samantha, little baby Sam, her 22nd birthday, we went downtown, and I handled myself pretty well. I didn't get too fucked up. So I went around, I don't know how this came up, but I started asking guys, if you had to, you could not kill yourself, you guys. You had to either fuck Rosie O'Donnell or Roseanne Barr. Who would it be? Who do you think had more votes between the two?
Okay, so there's some times or in some movies that Rosie, I think, has been kind of cute.
Well, I'm in A League of Their Own. She's fucking cute in that. But we're talking current on both of them.
Current? Mm-hmm. I haven't even seen them current.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's do this. Let's do it. And maybe, isn't there a way you can put polls on Facebook?
But I think I already know, because I have never liked Roseanne Barr in anything that she's ever done.
You didn't like Roseanne?
Well, I like her, but I've never been attracted to her. Not that I've ever been attracted to Rosie, but I think if you're going to make me choose attraction of one of them, like, it's going to be Rosie. She's got better humor. I like her in Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to find, I did Rosie O'Donnell 2016, so I guess these are all roughly around the same, like, yeah, but she looks like this most of the time.
Oh my god,
she has a finger in her nose.
Up her nose.
Yeah, but she looks like that more so, and then so that's her. I mean, she still kind of looks the same, she's just aged.
Well, yeah.
But then Roseanne Barr, on the other hand, she's had a lot of work done, and she's lost a lot of weight. So this is her now.
Oh. No.
Oh, look at this one.
No fucking way.
She looks like somebody's white trash aunt.
Oh my god. She just looks so much older.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're that heavy and you lose all that weight, like, you tend to look older just because your skin is trying to be normal when it used to be bigger, you know? Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go with Rosie.
You're gonna go with Rosie O'Donnell?
Yes.
That was the general consensus.
See?
It was Rosie O'Donnell and all these, but I'm asking men, you know, and I'm like, dude, she's a lesbian.
But she
wouldn't suck your dick or anything, you know?
Well, then I got all the right things going for me.
You had a good answer. And then, so I think I only had two, and I polled like 25 to 30 guys. Even the next day when I was like in bed, like hungover, I was like texting. Didn't I text you, Justin? And you said Rosie?
No.
You said Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Roseanne Barr.
Less masculine.
Yeah, less masculine. So he was the one of two. And then my friend Ben, he said that he would do both at the same time. And I said, solid answer. So I'm going to try and put a poll. Look, I'm making a note. So poll on Facebook. Because I want to see what you guys think, who you would bang. And you can't kill yourself. A lot of guys were like, can I kill myself? Nope. You got to fuck one. Like, you got to, you know. And then it brings up another question that I was thinking of too, is would you have sex with a virgin? I said virgin. Justin laughed. Virgin. Would you fuck a virgin?
No.
I mean, okay.
Have you?
In this, we are not in relationships. We are not, you know, it's not like a current thing where, like, if I ran into a virgin, would I bang him? Because I have a boyfriend. So in this idea, we are single and not with anybody else.
Okay. Well, I didn't need that disclaimer, but
I feel like people did.
I'm single.
Yeah, would you bang a virgin?
No.
Why?
Too much responsibility. Like, too much responsibility. I think that's a lot of pressure on me. Then, you know, what if he gets attached and clingy? But also, what fun is that going to be for me?
Right. That's my big reason.
Yeah.
It's like, why at this age do you want to teach somebody to have good sex with you? Like,
I think it would be awkward and weird.
It would be. But you did ask if I've ever had sex with a virgin. My first, we were each other's. So, and then my second serious boyfriend, I took his. So I got 2 V cards under my belt. How many do you have?
I think 2.
2.
1 for sure.
1 for sure.
Possibly 2.
But now, like, at this age, like, I mean, if you're still a virgin, I'm not saying that sucks for you, but I wouldn't be responsible for that. Because now it's just like, I just want somebody who knows kind of what they're doing. And, you know, like, I don't want to teach you how to, I mean, I can understand if you start dating somebody, you guys kind of learn what each other likes. And, you know,
maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
I think it would be bad.
Because you go in knowing that they're inexperienced, and so you could be like, let me show you. Versus when you just get into bed with somebody who's just bad, who has said experience.
You know,
and
that might be
just
true.
Terrible. And you like, you have no fucking excuse.
You have no excuse for being such a bad lay.
I
don't know. Justin, would you?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder how guys feel about that.
Why should it matter?
Just what we're saying now.
I care more about the person than I do the sex.
Oh, that's well. Somebody has more heart
I'm
here.
just saying.
Somebody's more of a caring person than we are.
I just don't think it really matters.
I just think I do things in a different order. That's all.
I definitely milk the cow before I take it home with me.
We gotta. What? I mean, okay. My thing on that is, I've been with somebody who was just, it was so odd, like I really got along with this person, kind of liked him, really liked him, you know. God got intimate, and it was just like disgust. It was disgust. It was
because of how bad it was.
It was just like repulsive.
Like, how do you know what you're doing? Have you ever seen a female body?
Why
like,
are you doing that? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, stop that right now.
It's like one of those things where you're making that face the whole time. It's like, this is the bad idea.
Doesn't it suck for women? Because you can, okay, once the pants come off on the dude, it's like, you've already gone so far. Once it comes out, it's like, how do you go back and break? How do you turn back without making it really fucking weird and awkward? Like, oh.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. You know, and I was actually talking to my friend Nydia about it, and we were saying how there's people who still, which isn't sounds bad because I think it's dumb, but who like wait till marriage, or they wait till they're with somebody for like 6 months before they have sex. And
my sister's always trying to push the 3-month rule on me. Not that I'm against the 3-month rule,
but it's why you're right though, because I feel like having like a sexual connection with somebody is a very important part of a relationship. Like, you can't, other than that, you're just best friends, you know, like
that's what distinguishes a romantic relationship.
Yeah, you got to be able to have that attraction. I think you have to. And so these people who wait forever after you've already become so attached, and then find out like, oh man.
But what if it's the other way around? What if you're having phenomenal sex and then you just
get a fuck buddy? Then that just turns into fun. Like, I mean, you don't have to worry about hurting their feelings or anything. Like,
but feelings always get hurt because we're girls. So I think
I'm thinking of them though. Like, we don't have to worry about hurting their feelings.
Oh,
we're man eaters.
I feel like I've started to treat men all a certain way with like they don't have feelings, and that's not fair.
Well, it's not fair, but
men
I mean,
have feelings. And then I also tend to treat all the men like they're man whores, and that's not necessarily true either for everybody. Not all of them are.
No, but I mean, it's better than giving them like, you're a good guy card right away.
I think that's my new defense mechanism.
Well, yeah, we can't just sit there and be like, oh,
I know how you can figure it out. Wait 3 months.
Oh,
he's on the 3-month. He's on the 3-month boat.
You're on the 3-month boat. Or
yeah.
do you think 3 months is like
know somebody
before you bang them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
good.
if you're looking just to fuck, then just fuck. But if you're gonna take the time to
get to know
try
somebody.
to figure them out immediately, it's not gonna happen. What do they say? It takes like 2 months, right, for people to like show their true colors of regularly.
I think, well, to actually show who they actually are, I think it takes a lot longer, unless you're with each other like all the time, but that's how I feel about people getting married without living with each other. Like, I feel like you have to live with somebody for at least a year before you get married. because that's when you find out who somebody really is. And not saying like, oh, they're a murderer or anything like that, but that's just how you find out how much you can tolerate a person, or tolerate their things that you don't really like, or if there's big things that you just can't do, you know, deal breakers or annoyances. I think it has to be at least a year to live with somebody. So, but dating, like, I mean, well, I haven't dated in a long time, so been with my guy for a while. But but we've lived together for, I think, like 3 or 4 years now. We've lived together, so that's where I learned the things I could tolerate, you know?
Right. You also learn to adjust and make compromises.
Yeah, you have to. A relationship is all about compromise, because you're not going to be with somebody who's exactly like you. You're not going to be with somebody who likes everything that you like or dislike. And if you are, then what's the fun in that? You can't just be with yourself. And most of the time we hate ourselves anyway. So you want to be with somebody who's not like you or like you enough. I don't know. I don't even know how this got started. Oh, fucking a virgin. I was like, I don't even know how this got started. This is Dr. Drew right now.
That's real shit though. Trill talk.
Trill it out. I went to the University of Trillville. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I put that on my Facebook.
No, I didn't.
I did. University of Trillville. I told you guys I was
master in trillness.
I have a master's in trillness and a bachelor's in trill talk. I'm even going back for another degree in trillology.
The study of being trill.
The study of being trill with oneself. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know where to go from here. That was pretty funny.
I have a follow-up from episode 2.
Okay.
Remember my key story?
Oh, yeah.
I fucked up my car? I for real fucked up my car?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did. My engine is really dirty right now. Dirty. And it was always so clean. And now it's just covered in filth. I opened it up today. And I was like, fuck, what the fuck happened? That night, or the next day, or some point around that time, I had taken the top off the air filter box to see what was in it and didn't close it all the way.
No.
Yes, and I don't know what that does, but the car's been running really shitty, and I figured it out today, so I closed the box. That's running a little better.
I can duct tape that shit. Cover that up.
Oh,
get that in there real tight.
Now I want to pressure wash the engine of my car to get it back to looking new again, because it's
Is that how you really clean an engine? You just
filthy.
wash it? Like, I thought they had to, like, take the things apart.
Nah, I just want to pressure wash, like, the outsides of everything.
Oh, okay. Okay, so not, like, cleaning the engine, just, like, cleaning it off.
Yeah, the outside.
Okay. So you know how to clean an engine?
It looks pretty again. No, fuck no.
You know, my car, when you open the hood, there's just a huge, like, a lot of plastic coverings on it, because it's a 2012 Equinox. Uh-huh. And, like, everything is, like, covered. Like, I don't even know where my batteries are, like, my battery connectors, because there's one right on top. But the other one is like underneath or something.
I have the one on top.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened to just batteries where they were just right there?
That's
like,
what I was looking for.
Because I went to go jump somebody's car one time and I opened the hood of my car and I was like, well, clearly I have never looked underneath her. Because this doesn't look familiar to me. I don't know where anything is. So we didn't use my car because we were just like, fuck, I don't know. Like, I don't know where it is. And keep in mind, this was me and a guy. It wasn't just two girls that don't know what the fuck they're doing with cars. It was a fella that was with me, and he was just like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know.
I find it really, really sexy when a guy knows how to work on a car. I don't know why. I think
it's one of those things that we've always seen in like movies growing up and stuff. Like when they know how to do shit, you know, like they can build cars.
I need somebody who knows how to do shit, take things apart, put them back together. Doesn't mind me helping and fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Because I like to take things apart.
And fixing what I do. I just somebody who could really fix my mistakes. AKA breaking my car key.
Oh, God.
Those wins. Oh, you know, those wins.
That was fucking gale force winds in my living room. Still feeling the effects of that.
Anyways, it's like it never even happened. So
it's like it's not. It didn't.
We can mention that I went to Disneyland last weekend.
How was your trip to Disneyland?
It was really cool. I went up, I have a season pass, so I can go whenever, except for the last like 2 weeks in December, I think are my blackout days. And so I went on Saturday with my best friend, her husband, and a few of our other friends. My cousin went, And we drove up Saturday morning. We left my house at 6. And I only had like an hour of sleep the night before. Like, I get like a little kid when I go to Disneyland where I can't sleep. I literally can't because I'm just so excited. Every time. It doesn't matter. Every time. So I had like an hour of sleep, and so did she. So we drive up there 6 o'clock, and then we come home. I think we got home around 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I was going back the next day with my friend Laura and her son Maddox. And so I got like 2 hours of sleep.
You went down there, came back, and went back again?
Yeah, so I went down there Saturday morning, came home Saturday night, technically Sunday morning, and then I left Sunday morning we left here at 6:40.
That's weird.
I had 2 hours of sleep. So within a 3-day period, I had 3 hours of sleep. And within those 3 hours of sleep, I spent 2 full days at Disneyland. Yeah, like it was,
Sounds kind of awful.
No, honestly, I was like the first day I wasn't even tired.
Right.
Like, I mean, I had, frozen lemonades, churros, like sugar myself up. It was just a lot of fun. And then we kind of hit like a period where we're like, oh, I'm getting kind of tired, getting kind of sleepy. And then it just went away.
Yeah.
And then Sunday I just felt like I was hung over as shit because I just didn't sleep. And so we get up there and my feet hurt from the day before, just kind of tired because I actually had the step counter on my phone on, like the S Health or whatever.
Yeah.
And the first day we walked 20,000 steps and 10, almost 11 miles.
Nice.
And then the next day we did about 18,000 and it was like 8 or 9 miles. So all that walking, no sleep. It was so Monday. I felt like death. Like it was weird because my hips hurt really bad.
Oh yeah.
And we've all been sore after Disneyland because you walk so much and we're not used to that. But yeah, my hips hurt so bad. Like I felt like I was walking, like I was waddling because my hips hurt. And like I've never had my hips hurt ever. Like the only time they ever really get like hurt or sore is when I go to sleep and I'm really fucking drunk because I sleep in one spot on my side and I don't move.
Yeah.
And so I'll wake up the next day and my hip hurts from being in the same spot all night. But like this was a different kind of pain. Yeah. I don't know.
My hips hurt when I sit at work in the same spot for too long. Like if I don't adjust, I have to like remind myself to adjust. Otherwise I try to stand up and my hip nearly gives out.
You just stuck.
It just hurts so bad.
I stole one of those big butt chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
At our work they have chairs for people who may be a little bit heavier. And I said I call them big butt chairs. And I told our manager, I want a big butt chair. And she said, honey, your butt's not big enough. And I said, well, goddamn. And then I saw one at an empty desk and I said, hey, whose butt chair is that, And she's like, yours, I guess. And so I stole it.
Good job.
It's so cool because I have so much more room in my chair because my butt is not as big as those chairs are meant to be for. And so I love it. I can sit so many different ways now in it. We should try and find you one. It's like you're sitting like in, like I don't know, it's like
in a throne.
Not a throne. It just feels like you just feel like you're really in the chair, instead of the other ones where you're kind of like on top of the chair. Doesn't, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I think I get it.
Well, cut.
No, it's good.
Throw it away. Yeah, I don't know how that happened either. I don't know how we got it. Oh, hips hurting.
Oh, well, back to Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland twice in my adult life, and one time was only for a few hours.
Hours?
I was seeing somebody, and it was New Year's, and we had no plans. And so he took me to Disneyland.
Sorry, you guys can hear the ice in my tea. Sorry.
I wish it had been more romantic.
Disneyland on New Year's Eve is packed.
Oh, it was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it for him, but I think he was for me. So there was like this one-way romance going, and I was like, oh man.
But he took you to Disneyland.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And then just last year or the year before, we went for my mom's birthday. I went with my mom, my sister, and her boyfriend. And I had a freaking sinus infection.
Oh, bummer, dude.
And we went in September, and it was hot. It was like 100 and something degrees that day. Or we were there for 3 days, but on the third day, I was like, I can't go on. Take me back to the room. You guys go on without me. I am dead.
Just leave me behind.
My mom felt bad, so she came back to the room with me, but I was like, I wish she had gone on and enjoyed the rest of her day because I really didn't
Maybe
care.
she was just really tired too, and she's like, I'll just stay here with Evanie.
Yeah.
And she's just playing it off because she really didn't want to be there anymore.
That might be true. Walking around too much is really hard for her. So part of the time we pushed her around in a wheelchair, just so that we could relieve her, and I was pushing that wheelchair, man. It was so hard. It was like, sinus infections are no joke. They make you feel really shitty to the point where like you don't know really what's wrong with you. You just feel like death.
Well, especially like when we travel down south because we have to go over the grapevine. That always kind of messes with my allergies and my sinuses. And so when I get back, I'm usually a little bit nasally and I have a little bit of a cough.
It's coming back into the dirty valley.
It's just different. Like, well, the altitudes are different, but it's different pollution, you know, like going down there, it's more like smog and, you know, things that we do. But here, it's too much just natural pollution. Just like, it really fucks with me. Yeah, I mean, yesterday or this morning when I woke up earlier, actually, I had. She just showed me a picture on Facebook. It's funny. I had really bad allergies. Like this morning when I woke up, it was horrible, and I just always had bad allergies. And I think that living here didn't really help.
I got a sinus infection that year because I slept with my window open and I had 2 huge rose bushes out in front, and bad idea.
I have this tree outside my window right here. It's like, they have like those big stupid berries on them that get everywhere. Remember, Justin, when we moved in, there was
an olive tree.
I don't know if it's olives though. Like they're just those big purple berries. Remember? No. Yeah, they fucking fall everywhere. But it has like these little tiny little baby like flower things on them. Mm-hmm. And when we sleep with the window open, but I love having the windows open at night. Like it's just fresh air
before it gets too hot.
Yeah, you know, and fuck it makes me really congested the next morning. I'm real snotty. I hate snot.
Snotty ass bitch.
And my boyfriend gets the same way too. We wake up and we're both just like, eh.
Yeah.
But we like the fresh air too much. Like, and I don't want to run my air conditioner when I don't have to.
Quotation, fresh air.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, not air from my house. Well, it's fresh. It's outside. Like, you know.
All the pollutants.
Justin just shook his head at me. And I see he's talking shit to me on Facebook because I spelled something wrong. Now I'm going to edit it. And so, edit it. I had in the studio, aka my bedroom, done editing. And he commented on it. I was like, because I saw it, I hit refresh, and I saw it, and I was like, why the fuck am I commenting on my page? And it's him, because I made him an administrator or whatever. Oh. And he said, you are studio? What the fuck? I'm commenting as T-O-U, Jesus, Y-O-U, correction. But I was just like, why am I talking to myself?
That's not how that works.
Yeah, last week's episode, me and him were both kind of sick, and he cut that part out so nobody knows why I'm coughing. Like, and I'm like, sorry, I'm coughing, and I sneezed because I was a little sick. Both of us were. So, and he kept my beautiful sneeze in there. It made me laugh really hard. So
let's talk about. Switch it up here.
Okay, you don't have to drink it out of a cup. You have a can.
Maybe I prefer it in my purple cup.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Speaking of cups, I have a cup story.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, I mentioned earlier, like casually seeing somebody or whatever, you know, and so we've been hanging out a lot more lately. Well, he's also at that party house that we talked about in the first episode. Okay.
Right.
So one in the same location. Well, he walks around these parties with a really trippy looking cup. It's very unique, very personal to him. Like, he got it a few years ago and that's just his cup. You don't mess with his drink, you know? Okay. So that he never loses it. He's had it for years. So one night he sees me washing out a red Solo cup because, you know, that's what I'll use. I don't care.
Yeah.
And he's like, why don't you have a cup? And he said it so sincerely.
Like, you deserve your own cup now.
Like, everyone needs a special cup of their own. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it.
I didn't know I needed a cup.
I didn't know that, but I guess you're right. I'll have to get myself a cup. So a few days later, we end up at Rescue Treasures. And they have, I mean, if you're looking for a funky cup, you go to Rescue Treasures. They have an entire wall dedicated to cups. dedicated to cups. And I mean, it's true. And so we're looking through. Well, his cup is striped. And it kind of looks like a circus thing. And it's only 2 colors, black and orange, you know? And then I find a cup that's purple and white. Purple's my favorite color. And white. Same stripes, similar shape, but almost like the female to the male cup.
What a crazy coincidence.
And so I now have my own cup, but it's like the yin to the yang. I kind of like it.
I actually really like cups. You guys are drinking out of I have like all those like insulated cups with the lids and stuff. I love those cups.
Marie got me this one.
They're perfect.
I like it.
They're perfect cups. And I have a thing with coffee mugs too. I buy a lot of coffee mugs.
I have too many coffee
and
mugs.
I don't have enough room for them.
I know. I have to clean out my desk because they'll end up at my desk at work so I could use them, and then I have to pack them in a box, and then I ship them all out in one big load. They end up in my trunk for 3 months, which is now clean.
Yeah.
I spent 3 hours today cleaning out the trunk, the back seat. I finally have a back seat again.
I think that as women, we keep so much shit in our cars. Like, I used to have at all times, I used to have at least 4 different pairs of shoes in my car.
I pulled out 5. So yeah.
How many full outfits did you find?
Since it was laundry day, I didn't pull them out. I left them in there.
Oh, okay.
I left them in there, just took it all with me. At least 2 jackets though. My pea coat and like a gold silk jacket. Very fancy.
Very fancy. Sounds like that's something the nanny would wear. Fran Drescher.
Oh,
the nanny.
Yeah.
I fucking love The Nanny. That's a good show.
I watched it a lot.
Do you like The Nanny, Justin?
Yeah, she's hot.
Did you enjoy the show?
It's alright.
It's alright. Justin, my boyfriend Justin hates The Nanny. When like we go to his dad's, we don't have like real TV. We just have basic channels in HBO. And so we go to his dad's, we channel surf. We're like, oh, TV. And when we stay the night there, there's this channel that always plays like reruns of The Golden Girls and The Nanny. Yes. So he'll go and get in the shower and I'm just like, yes, like living it up because I'm watching fucking reruns of The Golden Girls and The Nanny back to back.
I love The Golden Girls.
Love them. Who do you think you are like out of the 4?
I think it's obvious, right?
Are you Blanche?
Yeah. Blanche Devereaux.
Blanche Devereaux, yeah. I wish I had like her outfits. She wore like the dopest outfits.
Mm-hmm. Well, way better than Dorothy.
Dorothy.
What the fuck was
Poor
she?
B. Arthur, man. Like I feel like they just didn't have a good costume designer because everything that she wore had to be big because she's such a tall person. Like she's just a bigger person.
Yeah.
And so they just were like, here's a long enough t-shirt that looks kind of cool.
Sometimes it was on point, but then sometimes they did weird things with like shoulder pads made them really pointy and blocky and like, ooh.
Yeah, and that's why I think maybe they just didn't have a good costume designer who could have made her look like everybody else. But then Rose always wore those like weird, like they added a stomach on her like when she filmed because she was actually very tiny. And so when she wore those dresses that had like the belt around the waist and it kind of looked like she had a little bit of a pooch.
Yeah.
That was fake.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
And then have you seen Sophia, like when she's not in her makeup and stuff on there? She's actually the youngest out of all of them, or she was, I think, the youngest out of all 4 of them.
Maybe I think so.
I'll show you. Watch.
I've seen her in like other movies.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't even know her real name. I forgot it. I used to know it.
I can fall asleep really easy to The Golden Girls and really easy to, I'll have it on low and then I just fall asleep watching that, and Fraiser.
I love Fraiser.
I like Fraiser a lot.
Oh my god, I love Fraiser. Kelsey Grammer though, what a stud. He's a good looking guy. Well, now he's getting a little bit too old for my taste, but he was a good looking guy.
Yeah.
His voice is very endearing.
Yeah.
Very sensual.
Well, I think that's why I like to listen to them talk, you know, and fall asleep to that.
We're kind of like him. We're kind of like Fraiser. We have a radio show.
Oh my god!
We're kind of like Fraiser.
That's exciting.
Who do you think you are from Fraiser? I think I'm the dad. I have my little dog with me all the time.
Gosh, I don't know if I relate to anybody in that. Maybe I can't think of her name.
Estelle Getty's, I'm sorry, who played her.
Oh yeah, good job. Good job.
So this was her without being Sophia.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. She did Sophia really well. No.
Look at this face.
I want to know what character you are from Steel Magnolias.
I don't know it well enough to tell you.
No, really?
I haven't seen it. And me and my mom, it's one of her favorite movies, so we would watch it a lot, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Me and my sisters and my mom, we've watched it so many times we can like, not me so much. My memory is terrible, but they can quote like word for word.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I don't know. I think you are Weezer.
Weezer. I do have asthma. Lame joke.
That was a good one.
I'm trying to think of another show where we can compare it, because you don't watch The Office.
No.
You don't watch...
I don't watch a lot of things.
Did you watch Scrubs when it was on?
No.
Oh, Scrubs is my favorite.
I heard a lot of good things about
I
it.
told Justin, my boyfriend Justin, that when I die, he has to at least sit down and watch the entire series once a year, because I do at least once a year watch from beginning to end. So when I die, he wants me to do that, or I want him to do that. And he's not super down for it, but I'll be dead, so he's gonna have to.
You'll never know.
Out of respect, he should just do it on his own goodness of his heart. But that's what I want everybody to do when I die. Just sit down and watch Scrubs, and The Office, and How I Met Your Mother is one of my favorites. Parks and Rec. Oh my god, I love Parks and Rec. Do you watch Parks and Rec, Justin?
Yeah, every episode except for the finale.
Interesting.
The finale, like the final episode, or the whole season?
No, the last episode.
Why haven't you watched it?
It was horrible. Stopped halfway through. They were trying to do what The Office did, and
Well, kinda. You said The Office was the perfect
Well, yeah, the whole last season was kind of in the future, right?
for Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 3 years into the future.
Yeah, and then the very last episode was like
More in
even
the future.
Yeah.
Well, they were all kind of saying bye to each other, and it would show like Andy and April in a certain year.
Yeah, I didn't like that though. But great series.
Yeah.
10 for me.
Who do you think you are from Parks and Rec?
I don't know. I'm a good mix.
I think you're a good mix.
I'm not. What's the real feminine dude? Like
Tom Haverford.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't see much of him in me, but.
No, what?
I think
No,
I got
your
like
ideas.
everybody else.
When you have your ideas and stuff, you're like him.
The entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
He had such a really good idea about starting a Costco, a hot dog stand, like a hot dog cart. Remember that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was cool. We were coming up.
Fucking menu.
Yeah,
It's
he has a whole menu.
Hip hop themed.
Yeah.
The Tupac, the Biggie, the Snoop Dogg, and it's.
You named one after me, remember? And it was just ketchup only.
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I tried to buy a hot dog today and was denied. I went to a donut shop, but they had a big fucking sign.
They have. That didn't click for me for a second. I went to a donut shop to get a hot dog.
No, I went in for donut, but they had a big fucking sign of a big delicious hot dog with all the fixins, and I was like, "Can I get a hot dog?" And she turned to her other girl. She's like, "Are we doing hot dogs today?" And I'm like, and she's like, "Nah."
You know, fuck her. She doesn't get a hot dog. You know.
I just want now.
Now I want hot dogs. We
now
should
I'm
go to
gonna have
Costco,
to go.
dude.
I had a little
That's
old
why
man.
I said Costco.
No. I had a little old man when they moved into the new building here in Visalia.
Yeah.
Okay, I tried to go in and get me a hot dog, and he fucking wouldn't let me in. This little man ruined my day. I wanted to. I mean, I was
Why would
mad
they let you in?
because I wasn't a Costco. I'm not a Costco member.
You don't have to be a Costco member to go to the food court or buy alcohol there.
That's what I told him. I said, I don't have to be a member.
Look, sir.
sir.
I don't need to pay you $100 a year to get a hot dog. You feel?
No, I said something like, Look, I'm a paying customer. I just want a hot dog. Like,
Just like $1.50. Go fuck yourself.
just give me a fucking hot dog.
Just like bulldoze him and just run past him.
I could have done it.
Get tackled for a hot dog.
Catch me on the wrong motherfucking day.
Don't fuck with a girl and their hot dogs, man. Don't fucking do it. I love hot dogs. Chili dogs. Love chili dogs.
Ooh.
I'm thinking we gotta go to Costco when we're done.
Yeah, I know. It's like right now.
Maybe not like immediately.
I mean, it's like 5 seconds from here.
It is.
Why
It's
don't you
really
eat
close.
Costco
And I have
dogs?
why am I saying Costco so weird?
Costco dog.
I'm saying Costco and hot dog as like one thing. A Costco hot dog.
Costco.
No, but I have a Costco membership, so we can go look at a bunch of expensive shit we don't need to buy.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do that to me.
How's the mic doing?
Stupid.
You
I mean, it's not that bad for your episode. I just hate that it does it, period.
Yeah. I'll help you buy a new one. You use it for us all the time.
I have to go get it fixed.
Or I'll help you pay for
It's
the
really
repair.
not that bad.
That'd be like,
No, what is-
reimbursement.
What did you do?
Nothing, but I use
Your
it.
work.
I use it fucking once a week.
It's fine. Honestly, it's probably like once every 12 minutes. It just goes like a little.
Crackle.
Yeah.
Little candy. It's just me with candy wrappers.
I mean, I wish.
I'm just like,
Little swans.
little origami.
Little origami swans. It's not your microphone.
That'd be really funny. What did you write fake it till you make it for? Life. Fake it till you make it, -life. Is it because we're really good at faking it?
We said something right before we started, and I was like, I really feel like we could touch on the point that they, like, for my job, I just sound confident. No, I just sound confident. Even when I'm not so confident, I just state it like it is, and then
if they ask further questions, well, that's just it. That's the way it is.
that's the way it is. That's what they said.
Yeah.
And then if they push harder, I'd be like, look, sir.
Me that.
I'm not on the Spanish line.
I don't care. I feel like that's more like it makes you listen more when they say mira versus look. Because when they say that, it just seems more dominant. Like, you're just like, oh, shit.
I just had that one caller push me. And I was like, oh, this is just the way it is. I really didn't have the answer. And then I got the answer. It was just a really big pain in the butt because...
That's our job, is to be annoyed.
Well, it's our job to deal with annoyed people. Nobody calls us happy. But I don't really want to talk about work.
No, it's not true. It's since we kind of brought up work, you guys, when you call into places like customer service lines, don't be mean, because very little amount of the time do we actually have anything we're doing, like, not like we're doing to help you, but like we don't cause what's happening at all. Like, at all. I mean, if you call a customer service line and they're fucking assholes to you, then by all means be a prick. But just think about it. If we're being nice and trying to help you, we being everybody who works in a call center, be nice. You don't have to be mean, because it sucks really bad, especially because we can't say anything back to you. Most of the time we're flipping off our phones, though. We're on the phone with people. I flip off my phone all the time.
I have no comment.
Oh, I was like, why are you shaking your head at me so much?
Because I have no comment. I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, I flip my phone off all the time.
Oh, I just don't know. I don't know.
It's people, just be nice. That's my point. Just be nice.
That is a good point. My point, fake it till you make it, is just going confident. Going confident. People like the enthusiasm. People like people who are confident. And I just feel like also, we were talking about keeping our lives together, but really, just make it look like we have our lives together. Clean my car, first step into making it look like I have my life together. Because somebody told me that my dirty car was a reflection of my life, and I was like, I don't know. It's a very personal statement to make.
Yeah. Well, fuck you. I mean, huh?
I was like, I really don't like you right now at this moment. But,
fuck yourself. Yeah.
No. Don't you hate when people call you on your shit though? But
at least it wasn't like a big call out. Like,
no.
You fuck up because of this.
It needed to happen. Look at my car.
Her car is really clean. I'd only ever seen it like this.
Super clean.
Super clean.
Not since I bought it anyway.
And how long have you had it?
2 years.
Yeah. My car is really dirty all the time. All right. Don't think, just answer.
I'm ready. Because I don't do a lot of thinking
I
very
don't.
quickly anyway.
Yeah, that's how I live my life. I don't think, I just answer.
Yeah. No filter. I was just in that dress and like cute little dress. Then I went to like a death metal show.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was walking around in Converse and skinny black jeans and like very emoed out, long grunge hair. Everybody kind of smelled funny, and I'm just like,
I'm a pretty princess.
That's how I was sitting in the bar
amongst you rats.
That's not how I felt. But I mean, like, I was definitely not fitting in. I was definitely the odd person out in that
Do you ever
crowd.
go somewhere like often that you feel like that? Like you don't belong there?
No, I tend to stay away from those places.
Situations, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to be somewhere you don't want to be or you don't feel like you're comfortable at. And that's why I stay home a lot. Last night we actually went to Froggy's, or I went to Froggy's. I haven't been there in forever.
I think a lot of people from my past hang out there, so I avoid it because I'm just like, I don't want to relive that.
There was a lot of like
you.
older people there. Not like old, but you know, people who are like twice our age were there. And that sounds kind of old because I forgot how old I was. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to be 27. That's pretty old. So people like 10 plus years were there. There was like a lot of them. And so we went to Walmart and I was in these sweats and like my sweater I wore yesterday. So I'm in sweats and I go to Walmart and then Sam texts me, my best friend Sam, and she was like, hey, we're going to Froggy's. I'm like, the fuck? Why are you going to Froggy's? Like, that's so random. And then we were at Walmart and I was like, oh, I'm going to surprise her and just show up for a little bit. So, you know, boyfriend dropped me off and I walk in. That place was packed, like full of people dressed super nice, like they go into the fucking club.
What the fuck?
And I just walk in sweats and Nikes, and I'm all, that's cool. You know, really brought my A game.
Hate when that happens.
And then there was like two of these like girls that were in straight up like flannel pajama pants and t-shirts, and I was like, you know, I could have came like that. So I mean, I guess I'm better. And like, you know, my hair and makeup were done, so I guess that part was working, but I was still in sweats amongst people wearing like full-on jewelry and makeup, and I'm just like, yup. You know, and it's Froggy's. Whoever thinks that there's gonna be like hella people at Froggy's? Go to Facebook, facebook.com/everythingaboutnothingpod. Like, share, comment, give us feedback. You know, like if you
really want comments, guys.
have something funny to add on to one of our stories, or if you have a story about something similar we talked about, if you want to just say that something about what we said, I mean, comment on it, you know, let us know what you guys think. And
you should have our page up as you're listening to it,
so that way like live tweet, or not like live tweet, but we do have a Twitter. Nobody uses Twitter, but yeah, you guys should do that. I mean, it'd be cool to see what you guys see what you guys think. We get feedback, but it's all like face to face, and so I mean, it's different. I feel like it'd be really cool if you guys would comment on here. Actually, we did have somebody on SoundCloud. On SoundCloud, you can like a certain part, right? And put a comment on the part you liked, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can comment anywhere in the track. But
Yeah.
you can't like a specific.
Okay, so you can comment, like if I were to listen to his song and I really liked a verse he said, I would tell him like, dope, whatever. And so Lydia, she's a big listener. I went to high school with Lydia. She commented, I didn't even know that, like, it doesn't, my SoundCloud doesn't alert me. It doesn't tell me so-and-so like this, or they commented. So I went in last night and I was looking at it, and she's commented on a few different parts. So thank you, Lydia. Shout out to you.
So we're asking them comment, when we don't even know how to read them.
Well, I'm saying comment on Facebook.
Glad we got that figured out.
Got Facebook down. But yeah, the SoundCloud, you can do it on there too. And so thanks, Lydia. That was cool. I saw them last night and I was laughing pretty hard. And then we'll go ahead and we're getting the YouTube page up. So hopefully by the time this is posted, which Fridays seem to be our post dates, and it's usually late because I get out of work late. I gotta listen and make sure everything's cool. And then I post it. So keep an eye out Friday nights, Saturday mornings. We record on Saturdays, so probably not going to post them on Saturdays, but so Friday nights is probably going to be our release time. And we're working on getting YouTube, so that way, I know SoundCloud's making you guys get the app, and I think that's stupid. So we're gonna try and figure something else out to make it a little bit easier. So I think YouTube might be cool. So we'll have that up on the Facebook page when that's available. Twitter at EAN_pod. Instagram coming too. We're gonna try and get that going. And I was gonna say we should have people follow us on Snapchat if they don't already. You guys can follow me on Snapchat. My username is darlingsydneyxo, and it's not because I think I'm so darling and cute. It's from the Foo Fighters song Darling Nikki.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah, so in that song, like, I was obsessed with it. When I was in high school, almost everything I had was Darling Sydney, and everybody thought it was just so cute and whatever. I was like, no, have you listened to that song? It's not cute. So yeah, my name on Snapchat is Darling Sydney XO. That's all together, no spaces, underscores, or whatever. Ev, you want to put yours up?
Yeah, if I knew my name.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah.
ECDC Kitten.
Yes.
Stands for Evanie Clavon Davidson Camacho. Kitten.
When I first saw it, I was like, does she do what is it? EDC? The rave, the big rave thing?
EDM.
Is that what, no, is there one that has a C in it, right?
ECC?
ECCCCD. That's what I thought it was, and I was like, this bitch doesn't rave. What are you talking about? Like,
no, I've been to one rave.
Yeah,
one in my life. And I just stood there because I was like, I hippie flipped at the same time.
Yeah.
At my first rave. It was so overwhelming.
It was too much.
It was so overwhelming.
Yeah, I went and saw Tiesto when he was in the Save Mart Center, and I just have never felt so old in my life. Like, we had kids asking us to buy them beer, and
Have you
I'm
ever
like,
felt so clothed? Everybody's practically naked.
Yeah, there was a guy that was straight up fingering his girlfriend and made eye contact with me, and I was just like, the fuck do I do?
Ew.
And she was wearing those like fur boots and a little tutu, and I'm like, well, no wonder you're getting finger banged, like, you got no clothes on.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean.
That's why I was like, I've never felt so old in my life, because I was probably the only person that wasn't on drugs.
Oh my god.
And I was barely drinking because I was just so uncomfortable. Yeah. Anyways.
That was a long time ago. I was really young then. But,
anyways, we're wrapping this up. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week, hopefully with a guest. Like, share, comment. Share, comment, like
and share. Bye. Bye.
Bye.